The night is unusually still when Seo-yoon returns to the old green gate. He doesn't know why he came, only that something has been tugging at him all evening. A faint whisper echoing at the back of his mind. A whisper shaped like a forgotten name. The red camellias surrounding the gate tremble softly, even though there is no wind. Their petals shimmer with a faint glow, as if the flowers themselves are remembering something he no longer can. Seo-yoon steps closer. The air thickens, heavy with a memory he cannot quite reach. When he touches one of the glowing petals, a sudden flash pierces his mind. A voice, gentle, trembling, calling a name he hasn't heard in lifetimes. Ha-rin's voice, but the name she whispers is not Seo-yoon. It is Ha-rin. He staggers back, breath unsteady. Did he imagine it, or is the gate finally waking? Remembering the one person who once stood here with him, the camellias tremble again, as if answering him. Meanwhile, Ha-rin is alone in her apartment when her laptop suddenly wakes. The screen flickers, loading a folder she does not remember creating. Inside it are photographs, old, yellowed, and impossibly familiar. A woman who looks exactly like her stands beside the same blurred-faced man. In pictures taken across different decades, 1920s, 1950s, 1980s, always the same two figures, always the same gate behind them. Ha-rin's breath catches. Her heart beats too loudly, too fast. She scrolls faster, desperate to find an explanation. But the images only grow stranger. Under her door, she notices an envelope, thin, aged, and unmarked. Inside is a note written in shaky ink. Do not open the gate at night. A chill crawls up her spine. Who sent this? And how did they know she had been dreaming about that very gate? Ignoring her fear, Ha-rin finds herself walking toward the alley. Her steps are slow, hesitant. Yet she cannot stop. Something ahead is calling her. The same feeling that pulled Seo-yoon earlier. When she reaches the alley entrance, she sees him. Seo-yoon stands under the dim streetlight, frozen like a memory waiting to be remembered. He looks at her with an expression she cannot read. Grief, hope, longing all tangled together. Their eyes meet, and for a moment, the night stops breathing. A faint echo fills Ha-rin's mind. Images she has never seen, yet feels deeply connected to. Her own hands reaching for him. Her voice calling a name she doesn't recognize. Seo-yoon steps forward carefully. He wants to call her name, to ask if she remembers even a fragment. But he doesn't. He is afraid the slightest wrong word will break the fragile thread forming between them. Ha-rin steps forward, unable to resist the pull of the gate. Her hand lifts slowly, drawn as if by an invisible thread. When her palm touches the wood, a ripple of dark light spreads beneath her fingers. Ancient symbols buried deep in the grain awaken, glowing softly, responding not to Seo-yoon, but to her. A vision bursts open like a door unlocking. Ha-rin sees herself, not as she is now, but in traditional clothing, standing beneath blooming red camellias. Seo-yoon is beside her, not blurred this time, but clear, familiar, heartbreakingly close. She hears her own past voice whisper, "When the camellias return, so will I." The vision fractures as darkness pushes through the gate's cracks, trying to force its way into the present. The shadows stretch like hands reaching for her. Seo-yoon reacts instantly. A power he believed long lost surges through him as he pulls Ha-rin away. Just before the gate splits open, she collapses against him, trembling, breathless. She doesn't understand everything, but she knows one thing now. She is connected to this gate. To him, to a promise made long before this life. And the gate has begun to awaken. Because she has.